Hello, Scorpio. It's me, Alex, and I'm here to bring you guys your weekly tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let us see what God, angels, and universe has for you, Scorpio. All right. I'm hearing take a deep breath. I'm hearing remember to breathe. This feels like a singer who is about to hit an extremely long note. Like an example is Celine Dion or Adele, and they have to carry that note over a long period of time. And the only way that they can do that is if they master their breath and breathing. So that's what I'm hearing. So for a lot of you guys, it's almost like take a deep breath. This next phase, this next opportunity is going to be long. But I don't get that in a negative sense. I kind of get that as in get ready. You know what I mean? You're about to hit this high note. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so God, angels, universe, thank you so much for that message. What additional messages do we have for Scorpio? Ooh, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, King of Swords, Justice. Okay, so this looks like one cluster. Some of you guys got smart about a situation. This is, I'm getting chills now. I'm also getting that you're stopping the fighting. It's almost like you were trying your hardest to not allow this heartbreak or this ending or this tragedy or this betrayal. It was almost like you were trying your hardest, maybe not to admit it, not to accept it, not to see it. But this here says, universe is bringing you truth, clarity right in front of your eyeballs. And you're going to have no choice but to see whatever it is that you've been trying to hide from yourselves. That makes sense as far as why they were like, okay, get ready, take this deep breath. This is going to be a long haul. Okay. Yeah, you're changing your perspective. Ooh, ciao. Hey, 6 of Wands, thank you. Hey, Chariot, I'll accept that, right? So this is moving on happily, right? Victoriously, triumphantly. And we see here, we got to come to Jesus conversation, right? So yeah, I do kind of feel like you are about to have not a heart to heart, because again, no cups, not a cup in sight, but you are about to have a very, very deep and honest conversation with someone. And I feel like following this conversation, you will have received the closure you need to move on. Love this message. This is almost like freedom and also healing once and for all. Woo! All right. I love that. Look at all these swords. 1, 2, 3, 4 swords on the table. Okay. 5 of Swords is feeling defeated. Some of you guys are tired. You're tired of getting hurt. You're tired of dealing with this person in this third party situation that keeps hurting you. Now, mind you, third party situation absolutely could be an actual third human. But with as many swords that are here on this table, I feel like this third sword, this third party, you guys are not seeing eye to eye. There's not enough love in this situation. You know, they're not giving you the cups or the water or the love that you need to fill your cup. And this to me is almost like, listen, let's just call it. Let's just go our separate ways, right? This is 2 movement cards. So yeah, you're moving on in one direction and they are too. This kind of feels like, Scorpio, a breakup that should have happened a long time ago. Okay? And here's the thing with the universe, with the Justice card sitting smack dab in the middle of your reading, that says to me, yes, it's karmic, it's universal. It is justified. It should have happened a long time ago. Now, some of you may say, well, Alex, could this involve a job or my boss or my best friend? Yeah, absolutely. Angels are saying to me, some of you guys have been thinking about this for a long time. I'm also hearing you might have been afraid to approach your person, your partner, the counterpart in the situation with it, because you might have been afraid of hurting them or upsetting the waters. But they were feeling the exact same thing, by the way, right? It was almost like there is a breakup, break off, break away that is looming, and you guys just need to talk about it, finalize it, see eye to eye is what I just heard. Yeah, angels just said, they just showed me, they just said, this is not working, right? This is not working for me. And I also feel like by having that very deep and honest conversation, contrary to what people may think about you, Scorpio, I don't feel like you want to hurt this person's feelings, right? That's why you might have been holding it close to your chest. That's why you might have been keeping it to yourself. Now, also at the same time, Scorpio is incredibly vocal, right? But I feel like with that Three of Swords opening up this reading, it's going to hurt, right? It's going to hurt. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But I feel like, again, with that King of Swords, Queen of Swords, it is time. Not that it's time to hurt their feelings. It's time for you to tell your truth. Ooh. And with, again, that Six of Wands, we're walking away victoriously. We're walking away happy. We're going to sleep better at night. We're going to feel good about ourselves. We're going to handle this situation with as much care as possible. But at the end of the day, you're also going to take care of you, or you should be. And I feel like you keeping it inside of you is hurting you. And that, I feel like, is also what needs to be communicated here. It's also what needs to be released. Now, angels just also said too, once you actually release it, you're going to feel so much better. Angels just also, ooh, I love that. I love that, guys. They were saying to me, it's almost like removing a splinter, right? You know how like when a splinter is in there, yeah, it hurts, right? It does freaking hurt. But more than it hurts, it annoys you, right? Because you have this obstacle that's someplace where it doesn't belong. You can't see that. That's what I'm getting here, right? It's almost like you're holding on to these swords in your heart and you know they don't belong. You're ready to be like, okay, I need to get these splinters out of my heart. Ooh, whose reading is this? Who reading this is? You're just tired of hurting. Now, here's the thing. We're all tired of hurting, like fuck hurting, right? But this is more so, I feel like a hurt you can control. As in, again, you can remove that obstacle and that debris that has been causing you pain. Angels are saying, you guys know, I always try to give you timelines. I feel like this pain has been in your heart for at least 3 years. At least. It's 2022 since 2019. All right. Yeah, that's the deep breath, right? That's because remember, the swords are air signs. Breath, air. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. My angels just said pun. Excuse me. So that's what I'm chuckling about. It's like, oh, y'all got jokes today. All right, kababoo. So what else does Scorpio need to know? Take a deep breath because you're about to maybe break somebody's heart. Take a deep breath because, yeah, you may be about to break their heart, but you're also freeing yourself. And this to me could feel like a confrontational type of conversation where you may have to tell somebody, hey, I don't love you. Hey, somebody came back in my life. I want to give it another try. Hey, I'm sorry. I know we planned on being together, but this is not going to work for me. These fell on the floor. Yeah, look at that. King of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords. So we go from the 5 to the 6. 7, don't you bring your ass out here. 7 of Swords. One of my angels are like, you sure? You sure you don't want to see the 7? These are falling. Look at all these cards wanting to fall out of my hand. Hey, yay! Sorry, I get so excited. Yeah, Scorpio, whatever this is, whatever this, what did they say? Trim the fat. Whatever this is you're about to cut off, let go, get rid of. I feel like it's been dead weight for around the last 3 years. Okay, good. No 7 of Swords. Y'all know how my angels always like to F with me. It's like, oh, you sure you don't want to see the 7 of Swords? Pick up 3 other decks. We'll have all the 7s come out in those decks. All right, angels, come on now. Play nice. Angel said, we will when you will. All right, touche. All right. So, and I'm waiting for my message to download, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4 court cards. 1 feminine, 3 masculine. And the Hierophant. So this is moving more. Oh, ow! Oh! Okay, sorry. I just got the overall message. This is, you know how like the romance angels, romance tarot, oracle. Sorry. I'm excited. I have a lot of information I still have to convey. The romance oracle deck says release your ex. That's what this is. That's what this is. This is you cleansing away all of the negative debris and baggage and bullshit from your past. Okay? Now watch this. That's specific to a relationship. Let's talk about other areas of your life. Family, friends, work, business, co-workers, social situations. This feels like letting go of a negative person who keeps reappearing in your life. So as an example, when it comes to work and your career, you get job after job after job, and you always have this one dickhead boss, right? So that's that so-called negative entity, that splinter in your heart, in your energy field, especially your emotional energy field. You have a splinter in your emotional energy field, Scorpio, and it's up to you to figure out who that splinter is. For some of you guys, could be a Taurus. I don't feel like it is. Could be your boss. It's weird that Angel said you could have that dickhead boss. For some of you guys, it is your boss. Let me correct myself. It is your boss, right? It is not just necessarily a particular person, but the type of management that you're always kind of, the jobs and the management system that's in there. For some of you guys, that is your splinter. Ooh, this is an interesting message. Here, they're saying to me, for others of you, you don't know what you want. You're confused. We got Libra here twice, right? Libra continuously deliberates. Those scales move, right? They just keep going back and forth because that's who Libra is. Libra goes back and forth. Libra is a sign of duality. Angels are saying this is going to resonate with any of you who have Libra either in your rising or Libra in your, where would decision making fall? They were saying in your Mercury. So rising or Mercury position in your chart, this is going to resonate with you the most. You get confused. Angels are also saying too, you're afraid of success. Ooh, that was a huge message. I don't even know how the hell I get that from that. Because this is having options, right? This is kind of being emotionally scattered. And it's almost like you get defeated when you have too many options, which means that here comes some tough love, Scorpio. Some of y'all suck at making decisions, right? Because you don't like making decisions, right? That's what these two cards are saying to me right now. You don't like making decisions. You run from responsibility. You run from, angels are saying heavy responsibilities. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that is your message. It's not going to resonate with all. Looks like angels are giving message per placement as far as what the splinter is in your heart. Some of you guys here, yeah, you got to get better at making decisions, putting a pin or a stake or drawing a line in the sand. You got to get better at that. King of Swords. Now, he ain't got no problem making decisions. The King of Swords is honesty and intelligence. Six of Swords is kind of drifting away for peace of mind. Angels are saying for some of you guys, be careful about being overly sensitive and, overly selfish and rigid. Yeah, because the King of Swords to me is my way or the highway. Six of Swords is, travel, movement. And Six of Swords is also my peace of mind card. So for a lot of you guys, angels are saying they have to clear this away so they can retain their peace of mind. Some of you guys have not had peace in a long time, specifically peace of mind. And yeah, there are other pieces, right? Peace of mind, peace of heart, peace of home. Okay. So here specifically, this feels like peace of mind. Whatever this, some of you guys have been lollygagging and bullshitting about speaking up and talking about the dagger in your heart, right? And the universe, I feel like with the King of Pentacles, is wanting you to own up to it, right? This King of Swords is honesty and truth. The King of Pentacles is trustworthiness, security, like practicality, groundedness. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is a come to Jesus conversation you first need to have with yourself. Then you need to have with your person. I can easily say closure. I can. I really, really can say closure. Closure being different from a cycle completing or a cycle ending. Closure here is situational, right? So your boss is a dick. Every time you come in, they're eyeing you. They give, they never praise you. They never recognize you for your good deeds. They're just always piling more shit on you. Some of you guys really need to stick up for yourself and say, hey, John, what the fuck, right? Not in that way, right? Because that may be your last day at that job, but you need to have an honest conversation. Like, why is it that you can't praise me for what I do? Or, am I that shitty of a worker that you only see my faults and my mistakes? That's what this feels like. You need to clear the air. Again, going back to the reading, take a deep breath. This is going to be a long conversation. Okay. And again, conversation meaning whomever you have to talk to. But it does feel like you're clearing the air, getting rid of that splinter from your heart. This is turning out to be a fucking amazing reading, if I have to say so myself. I ain't even done yet. Justice and the King of Cups. Yeah, this is what you need to do for you, because there you are, Scorpio, again, in your love energy. Y'all know y'all love coming out here as the Tower and the Death card. Last couple of readings, y'all been coming out in your emotional energy. That says to me a lot of you guys could be vibrating in your emotional / feminine energy. For some of you who are vibrating there, you are discovering, oh, wait a minute. Why does this part of my heart hurt? Well, angels are like, because you got a splinter in it. You got a bone to pick with somebody. Oh, yeah. By the way, you need to call up David and let him know how he made you feel and how that wasn't right. You need to do this for your own emotional peace of mind, peace of heart, and sanity. And also at the same time, because again, we're getting here, right? I feel like this is your past and you need to do this for what's about to come. Okay? Now, what's ironic that angels just drew my attention to was this Queen of Swords. For some of you guys, you don't know that this is what's blocking you to an extent. Whether it's blocking you in love, life, work, family, whatever, you don't know that. The Hanged Man upside down approach, hanging around, seeing things upside down and backwards, you don't know that this is affecting you, and then secondly, affecting your relationships. Okay. And again, I don't mean intimate. I mean how you relate to other people. As soon as you change your perspective, you go back here, right? The universe, here's your message from Alex and the angels. Here's the message in saying, okay, Scorpio, we gave you a reading, change your mind, change your world. This is basically saying change your perception of this situation, or change the situation, as in you go from splinter, pull it out to unsplinter. That's that transformational change. Then you can get back to being yourself, your happy-go-lucky self. I would never, ever, ever call Scorpio happy-go-lucky. Now, by the way, Scorpio's a pretty jovial sign. Like, when, you know, we don't do light that well, but when we're happy for all 2 minutes, we're fucking happy, right? King of Cups, right? This is the king, not the queen, not the knight. This is the king. Okay, so we do happiness and love right when we can get there. Okay, angels are saying that's why the Tower and the Death card ain't out here, because we do want you guys to do happy right. Oh, I like that. Anyway, I feel like, yeah, once you change this situation, once you actually break down, have this conversation, tell your truth, get out whatever it is that you need to get out, take that deep breath, hit that high note, happiness comes. Happiness comes. Angels are saying, again, this is a justifiable cut. Okay? And when I said that, justifiable cut, they showed me a surgeon performing surgery, right? Surgeons do not perform surgery for fun. They perform surgeries to heal. Okay? So I feel like this justifiable cut is to help you heal finally. Okay? Not just heal you as in, oh, you know, I took the splinter out, but my finger's broke, right? Not to just heal the splinter portion and the finger is still broke. No, this is healing the whole entire finger, so to speak. And I use references, of course, so you guys get a visual, so you can get a full 150% understanding of what angels are communicating here. Okay? Now, yeah, victory, right? This is a necessary cut. We're shedding away dead skin, dead baggage. Angels are saying, yeah, Scorpio transformation, right? A snake, as an example, sheds their skin, right? A lizard will lose its tail to get away and to save itself and regrow a new tail. Again, references to show 10 of Wands, what's going on with you right now, Scorpio. A lot of you guys are removing dead weight. And again, not 3 months, not 3 weeks, 3 years since 2019. Oh, I love this reading. I love this reading so much. I want to marry it. And then you have victory, right? Angels are also saying too, we know we spoke to you guys recently about institutional thinking. The Hierophant definitely has everything to do with institution, tradition, how things have always been. And I feel like the Chariot says we are victoriously moving away from that. Your idea of how things should be, right? Whomever this was, however they've been treating you, you might have thought, oh shit, I guess that's how this was supposed to go, or how this was supposed to be. Universe is like, fuck that. No, it wasn't. That's why you got the Justice card here twice. And angels just said to me, and Scorpio, don't even try to make sense out of it. Don't try to use your logic or your ego to say, well, you know, back then I used to sleep on the left side of my bed, so that's why I didn't figure that. Fuck that. Who cares? Right? As in, who cares why you missed this message? Who cares? Because again, that's ego, right? We don't give a fuck about ego. Okay? So do not get on your egotistical side, possibly King of Swords, right? And say, and try to justify why this happened. This happened because you're human. This happened because this was a part of your evolutionary journey. This happened because it was a test God, as the teacher, gave you in whatever grade that you're in this lifetime, right? And what I mean by that is, say for instance, when you think of an educational system, it's grade 1 through 12, right? Each lifetime could be a grade. So whether you're in the 3rd grade, right? Not meaning you've only been here 3 times, but say the level, the education level on your evolutionary journey. If you're at a 3rd grade level, you're going through those 3rd grade lessons, then this was just another test as part of being in the 3rd grade. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so tell your ego to go sit its ass down, right? Your ego does not have a fucking PhD. Your ego is dumb as fuck. Okay, so in other words, and I'm an ego killer. I don't do egos. Okay, so your ego is basically going to say to you, well, damn, Scorpio, you should have known better, or whatever. That's what was keeping you trapped and imprisoned in this situation, right? It was your spirit that's coming in and says, okay, let me check off this answer. It's your spirit who's taking the test, angels just said, right? So fuck the ego. Your spirit took the test and you've passed the test. This is you passing the test, okay? And saying, finally, this is done. Thine will be motherfucking done. All right. Do I need a 3rd row? Angel says, yeah, sure, right? Because just as Scorpio has been schooled, now we need to bring them the tea. Don't know what that means? Obviously, that's an English angel. Shout out to my English viewers. I love me some United Kingdom, London, Wales, all of my English people. And I love everybody, by the way. But that specific angel was English. Yes, now Scorpio needs the tea. Well, there we go. If that ain't tea, I don't know what it is. What is? That's a whole entire tea bag. Angels just said to me that King of Pentacles is representing your ego. Oh, I get it. I also feel like instinctually, you know what's crazy? Angels just said to me, some of you guys are happy. It's not like you were hurting from this pain. You were happy. You were living your life. They just said to me, but you always felt a void, right? So that's a huge, huge lesson. As in, pain doesn't always hurt, right? Pain does not always mean ouchie to your heart or anything else. Pain could also mean just absence, a void, right? Something is just not clicking. Something just doesn't feel right. Biggest example of non-painful pain, I know that sounds stupid as fuck, numbness. My angels told me to pause because I feel like some of you guys just had a huge aha moment. A lot of you guys have gone numb, okay? That is a key indicator, like pain, something's not right, okay? So the High Priestess is coming up here to say a lot of you guys could not recognize or identify the pain because it didn't present as pain. It presented as numbness. That's the first message. The second message is some of you guys buried that shit so deep inside of you that, yeah, after a while, you couldn't feel shit. Okay? Woo-wee. All right, I think I may have to label this one as triggering. British angel, English angel, baby. I need you to brighten this reading up if you don't mind. Well, it's coming. All right. Okay, well, here we go. See, Alex, what did I tell you? Okay, thank you. Yeah, she just said this is going to free you up. This is something to celebrate, Scorpio. So here's why. Sorry, memory issue, but here's why. You guys are used to being in pain. And for the first time in your life, you understand why. And not only do you understand why, but you have the power and control to remove it. Okay? You guys know, like I know, Scorpios are the investigators of the tarot. Excuse me, of the zodiac. I always say tarot, of the zodiac, right? We're the inspectors. We're the FBI, CIA, KGB, you know. We're the ones who are always digging and trying to figure out what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong. You've just uncracked your own cold case. Ooh, that sounds dark. But angels are saying that's Scorpio. That fell in my lap. There you go, Scorpio. Your darkness. right? Now, also at the same time, take a look at this Tower card. Look at the lightning. Lightning in this reading has just struck. We have given you guys the information needed for you to break this up, heal this, and be done with it. Get rid of it once and for all. Tower card represents out with the old, in with the new. Okay? Destroy the old structure and start to rebuild. Okay? That with the King of Swords and the Six of Swords, yeah, you are done. Right? King of Swords, he's given the order. Done. Move on. Okay. All right, I'm going. Angel said they like that. I like it too. Shit. I think it's amazing that you can celebrate the achievement of closing out a wound, right? Finally sealing a wound. Yeah. I mean, could you imagine having a splinter for 3 years? I know, right? Oh, that's rebalance. Okay. I like that. And I love this because the universe said it didn't take much. It just took a conversation. I mean, technically, if this reading runs 30 minutes, it took 30 minutes for you to figure this shit out, get it done, and move on. Literally. Some people, 30 minutes. Some people spend the whole year in the 3rd grade trying to figure something like this out. Not Scorpio. Scorpio, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes. Any healing sessions I've done, the healing portion of it specifically takes no longer than 5 or 10 minutes. Because we go right to the splinter and work on only pulling the splinter out. I'm not sitting there talking about, ooh, girl, you got to cut your nails. We going right to the source and removing it. And as I say that, here's the King of Swords again. Going right to the source. Charge. We know where the enemy is. Let's go in and alleviate the threat. Ooh, child. I don't know who reading this is. Yay! I love that. By cut. Remember this placement here was a justified cut. So once you rid yourself of this, connections will be easier because your heart will be back at full capacity. So you will be able to connect emotionally and 100% to whomever, right? Again, this is not specific to a love reading. This is across the board, baby. So Angels just said you performed open heart surgery. Oh, that is fucking amazing. And it wasn't me. I do not take credit for these messages. Yeah, but you convey them. Thank you, babies. I love you. 9 of Wands. There it is. There it is. Final call. Hey, Queen of Cups. All right, there she is. That's your heart right there. Right? That's Cancer. Cancer's ruled by the moon. The queens are cardinal. That's the moon placement. So, the moon placement in your zodiac. Excuse me. Yeah, your birth chart. Yeah. So, this is confirmation. Your heart is back to full capacity. Congratulations, Scorpio. That is a huge message. That is a huge message. Victory with getting your heart back to full capacity. And not only that, but yeah, the Hierophant represents tradition, right? It's almost like it's beating how it's supposed to beat. Like traditionally, how a heart is supposed to beat, your heart will beat, Scorpio. Oh my God. Now I don't mean beat, I mean love and how you give and receive love. And you know, Angels just said to me, yeah, some Scorpios have something to get off their chests. Now that was Angels. I would say as a human, some Scorpios have things to get off their hearts. It may be a few things y'all need to get off your heart. Okay? So Scorpio, and remember at the beginning of the reading, take a deep breath. This is going to be a long haul, a long journey, a long note. But when you're done, you hit that high note, you're back to full capacity, baby. Okay? Now here's the thing. This is where I normally will read out the signs. This is not sign specific. This is not other than, I feel like this has to do with, okay, Angel says this does not have to do with the person Scorpio is interacting with. This is Scorpio's specific reading, Scorpio's specific message, okay? So what Scorpios will this resonate with? Angels just said Scorpios with air placements, okay? Because all of the air signs are here. Aquarius, Libra, oh, Gemini's not here. Oh, my bad, I stand corrected. I thought they were. But you have Aquarius and Libra here strongly. Okay, so I feel like for those of you who have Aquarius in your chart and Libra in your chart, this is your reading. I don't really care about like the other signs that are here, but angels are making me mention those other two signs. Those other two signs are Taurus and Cancer. Cancer, 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 Taurus, Taurus, right? Of course, Leo is here. Now I'm talking about all of the signs, which I didn't want to do. But this is your reading, Scorpio. This is not about your person, whomever that person is. This is from your perspective only, okay? And I got like 85 cards here on the table, so I'm not going to read any oracle cards. I feel like this was your 3rd grade lesson, right, on how to finally heal that, you know, that pain from your heart. And again, remember, pain does not also present as an ouchie. It could also be numbness and a huge void. Angels just also said too, prepare yourself, Scorpio. Here comes another trigger. For some of you guys, that pain, if it's not fit, you know, emotional pain, if it's not a void, it's aloneness. You feel alone. Okay? You feel disconnected, right? Which is why the Two of Cups is here. Because towards the end of the reading, this end of this lesson, you will be in a position to connect going forward. So it was almost like you took your car to the mechanic and the mechanic was like, oh, you got a bad connector. Okay? Mechanic, Alex, angels, figured out, diagnosed the problem, sourced the problem, figured out what needed to be healed, what needed to be corrected, what needed to be replaced. It's up to you now, Scorpio, to get that part, to do what's necessary, to have that conversation, to replace out that part so you're fully functional again. Okay? I'm leaving it here, babies. This was an amazingly deep reading. If it does resonate, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you in the next one, Scorpio. I love me some Scorpio. Bye, guys.